Hello. 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 It's me. Hello Alex. Hello me. And hello Lotus. How you doing? I hope everyone is doing well. You're doing good? I hope you're well. I have just had a whole bunch of nuggets and fries, so I'm doing well. You okay? I've opened the cucumber. What do you mean the cucumber candy? And what do you mean I did... What do you mean why would I betray you like this? Huh? What? Cucumber candy? Why do I not know anything about cucumber candy? Wait. You posted it. What the fuck? You bought it in Germany last year. Why is that a thing? I mean, apparently. Wow. Ja, I was not aware that im Spreewald wird alles vergoldet. Oh my god. Yeah. So I knew that someplace that there's cucumber ice cream or ice, like popsicles. Mind, this isn't just cucumber. This is like pickle. Like this is more pickle cucumber. Because that's where, like, so Spreewald is an area of Germany where, well, that's where a lot of like pickles come from. Do I know why? But yeah, apparently they're, like, everything is being, you know, pickled. Like, not pickled, but like cucumbered there. Is at least what Alex wrote, is like, im Spreewald, so like in Spreewald, everything is being cucumbered. I was not aware that that was even a thing. But yeah, what is wrong with them? Like, what is wrong with the with the pickle candy? I mean, the candy doesn't. Oh, what did you expect? It's pickle candy. I cannot. That's just not a combination that, like, I would ever consider myself. Like, pickles are, if anything, sour, not sweet. So putting that into candy. I, does it taste like cucumber or pickle at least? Even tangentially, like even slightly adjacent to it. It tastes faintly of unpickled cucumbers. Oh god. You know, respect to you though for giving it a try. Like, what is with this strange aftertaste? I honestly valid. I feel. Again, like, I'm not one to judge food before I tasted it, but like, I feel I would think twice before tasting cucumber hard candy. Jesus. Do I know, like, have I ever tried anything weird like that? I don't even know. I don't think I have. I have self-preservation. Or at least I think I do. I try to have at least self-preservation. God, that I don't even know what to think. I was not prepared for pickle hard candy. Like, what? Like, huh? I'm trying to think if I ever taste, like... No, I don't think I ever were like, yeah, this sounds weird, but like, let's give it a try. Huh. Yeah, no. Jeez, you just made my mind blank, so... I'll switch to the game, because... How does anyone recover from... pickle hard candy? I don't think you can, honestly. Jeez. Okay. Boom. Don't worry. 3, 2, 1. Well, worth a try. Come on. The game is sometimes a bit stream shy, and I don't quite know why. There we go. We got there. Okay. Let's see. It happened yesterday, and I'm still like, what happened? We did the mission again. We returned. We watched, like, the first part of the newest DVD. And... the nephew of Dietrich, I think his name is, honestly I instantly forgot, is now with the meta-human, like, non-profit. And also, why does he look so much younger here than, like, in the other picture? He got a new ability because his, like, totem things, we did a cool thing, which, hell yeah. And then... oh yeah, we found out that, like, maybe potentially we have to do with the, like, radioactive... mutated ghost dragon instead of just a dragon, which... honestly, I don't know the power scale or anything, but that doesn't sound good at all. But I guess we'll see. Like, what could possibly go wrong fighting a dragon that might be radioactive, mutated, and a ghost? As we're gonna watch the rest of the DVD parts. I think we're gonna re-watch in quotation mark. I mean, it's not watching, it's me reading out loud what the dude is saying. And we're gonna just watch the first one as well. And then all of them, then we're gonna talk with the people, see if they have anything to say. And then... oh, just because, like, we know that, there are companion quests, kind of, or, like, quests that involve companions. If anyone, and, like, I'll basically make this a, like, you know, normally we have a no backseat and, like, blah blah blah, don't spoil. I mean, we're all, like, reasonable people, we all like to enjoy games. But, like, if anyone knows that a choice I have involves a quest of glory, or sees me steer away from it, you can tell me. Because I do wanna... I'm interested in her story. Especially after Wolf yesterday was like, it's hard-hitting. And I'm like, hell yeah, hit me with them drama, with them feelings, with just everything. Anyways, let's talk with her, see if she has anything to say. Okay, nope, never mind, she doesn't. I'll talk to you later. She just doesn't want to talk. Hello, Iger, do you want to talk? As you, she does. As you approach, Iger turns to face you. Her rifle has been field stripped and is lying in pieces on a neat sheet of butcher paper. Arranged in a neat row along the edge of the paper are bottles of copper solvent, bore cleaner, and lighter fluids. You don't actually know anything about the game, so I can't help you. That's perfectly valid. It was more like, if someone knows, I'm... or like, you know, read up or whatever, they're free to tell me without repercussions. I got an email. Oh yeah, I saw that. It's a Steam email. Anyway, I was like, "Ooh, I got an email." Never mind, I knew about that one. Our fearless leader returns. What do you need? Well, I'd like to hear about your time in the KSK. Guess? Shakes her head. No. I'm not in the habit of sharing war stories, you see no role. Not with people who've never served. It doesn't have to be a war story. I just want a better idea of who I'm running with. She looks you in the eye for a moment, evaluating. Finally, she shrugs. Alright, you see no goal? You win. I owe everything to my team in the KSK. My street name on down. From my street name on down. So tell me what you want to know, and we'll see where this goes. Tell me how you got your street name. Back when I was in basic training, a fellow recruit made a vulgar joke at my expense. He said that I reminded him of the north face of the Eiger and the Bernese Alps. Huge and beautiful, but dangerous to climb. His tone left little doubt as to what sort of climbing he had in mind. I think that he was trying to proposition me in his clumsy way, poking me in front of the other recruits to try to provoke a reaction. She shrugs. Anyway, he got one. I broke 3 of his ribs, and the name stuck. Remind me not to proposition you. Well, yeah, served him right, honestly. I mean, you know, a bit overreactive, but like also kind of fair. Hello, Exapol. Have you ever heard of cucumber heart candy from Schwarzspreewald? Because apparently Alex got some last year. I was not aware that was a thing. Iger regards you with a critical eye. You might actually mean that. Then, you may just be trying to get on my good side. Anyone who'd use a line that bad deserves to get smacked around a little. Don't flatter yourself. Couldn't care less whether you like me or not. Well, I have to admit, your reaction does sound a bit extreme. Cucumber? Like in the vegetable? Well, apparently it was like... Well, it says cucumber. It says Gurkenbonbon, but I'm not sure if it's like saure Gurken or... Because it is from Spreewald. It's a fruit, but yes. Oh yeah, we do love smart asses here. So I'm not sure if it's a pickle or if it's cucumber. Either way, I think it's not a choice that I would make. I guess so. There's a picture, like, in the Discord, in the Foods channel, which... Apparently it doesn't taste good. Let's see. Anyone who'd use a line that bad deserves to get smacked around a little. Don't flatter yourself. Couldn't care less. Well, I have to admit, your reaction does sound a bit extreme. Nah, anyone who'd use a line that bad deserves to get smacked around a little. She nods. For once, we're in complete agreement. There was more to it than that. As soon as that idiot made his little joke, It was a foregone conclusion that I was getting saddled with the nickname Iger. My only choice in the matter was whether it happened under his terms or under mine. If I hadn't broken that twit's ribs, the name Iger would have meant a difficult sexual conquest to a whole barracks full of recruits. That's what I would have been to them from that point on. My own accomplishment be damned. Thanks to what I did, my new name meant the troll who doesn't take shit from anyone instead. It's a name I'm proud to go by, and I've hung on to it ever since. Iger pauses for a moment, then looks you in the eye. A word of advice to you, Yusi-no-Go. If anyone ever puts you in the position that he put me in, if he demeans you in front of your unit, whatever his intent, the appropriate response is to put that person down. Hard. Out in the field, nothing will kill you faster than losing the respect of your team. By that logic, I should have broken your ribs after Monica died. I mean, honestly, yeah. In your place, I would have. She looks you up and down, appraising you. Not that you'd have succeeded if you tried, but in terms of saving face, you would have done wonders. In all seriousness, Yusi-no-Go, I'm sorry that I put you in that position. I shouldn't have, and I acknowledge that. I like her. She's a hard ass, but like she has her reasons to be, right? I like her too. Yeah, she's like fun. Okay, let's see. Wait, I didn't read this. I was like, did I? No, I didn't. She straightens. Need anything else, or can I get back to prepping for our next run? Tell me about your team. She nods. Fair enough. I guess that's what you've earned. That you've earned it. There were 8 of us, 2 commando squads, working together as a single unit. Schmidt and Lange were combat daggers. Wolf was our rigger. Wolf was a rigger? Huh, well, you know. Where was I? Wolf handled demolition. No, Wolf was our rigger and combat engineer. Fisher handled demolitions. Brown was a medic. Brown is Brown. Fisher is, well, Fisher. Schmidt is just a name, probably from the word Schmied, which is blacksmith or smith. Lange means long. Where were we? Braun was a medic, and the rest of us, Metzger, Krüger, and myself, were weapons experts. Our mission was extraterritorial, technically illegal, but important enough to justify the risk. We'd been sent across the border into Poland. The Russian mafia had set up a cottage industry in human trafficking all along the old Oder-Neisse line, and it was our job to disrupt it. So Oder is a river? I don't even actually know the English word for it, and so is Neisse. I assume. I actually don't know where or what the Neisse is, but I can just assume. That sounds more like a police action than a military operation. Wouldn't the GSG actually usually handle that kind of thing? Typically yes. But in recent years, the Russian mob has become more and more heavily militarized, not materialized. They materialize. I mean, that one too. The brass decided that they posed enough danger to the region to qualify as a terrorist threat, and that brought them under our purview. Anyway, we were a good team, experienced. We went through a lot together, and we chalked up a lot of kills. In our own way. I'd like to think that we did some good. I don't know, you kill people, so in the end. Eh? Who was in command? Metzger. Best leader I've ever had the pleasure of serving under. Her face clouds. He was a hell of a man. But he went down with the rest of the team. Everyone but me. What happened to the team? She shakes her head. No. That one story I won't be telling. They died. That's all you need to know. Thank you, Iger. So was there something else you wanted to talk about, or can I get back to cleaning my rifle? Any thoughts about that last run? After all the moral ambiguity that we've been wading through, hitting Humanus was incredibly satisfying. What they had planned makes my blood boil just thinking about it. Yeah, you could hit better if it makes your blood boil. The thought of Star lying dead on the ground brings a smile to my face. I hope that he enjoys rotting in hell. No more questions, thank you, Iger. She turns back to the disassembled components of her rifle. Sure thing, fearless leader. Good talk. Yay, she's warming up to us. Yay! Hooray! We talked with you. Do you want to talk more? What's new? I'm curious, Dietrich. Why did you switch from fronting a band to running the shadows? Honestly, working the stage was getting boring, boss. Spitting and screaming at the world was fine and good when I was a kid, but it just didn't do it for me anymore. The Dragon Slayer wanted me to fight a real enemy, so I left the band behind and I turned to the shadows. He shrugs. I don't know. Guess I figured that'd be the best way to find one. Well, considering current events, I'd say that you're not wrong about that. Yeah, I guess not. Feels kind of daunting, truth be told, but it's exciting all the same. I've been looking for a worthy adversary for a while now. It's kind of satisfying having a wide whale to chase. How long have you been looking for a real enemy? He shrugs. Not too long. Ever since I took down the last one. The last one? Of course. I might be able to sit around feeling pleased with myself if I followed the creator or the moon maiden. The Dragon Slayer ain't that kind of idol. If I'm not drinking, I'm fighting. If I'm not doing either of those things, I'm looking for a bigger, better fight to get in the next time. Dietrich produces a flask from his jacket pocket and raises it in salute. It's a remarkably simple code to live by. Who was this last one? Gang boss, a great big orcish bastard called the Wildschwein. I think it's a roadhog? A hog. Warthog, not roadhog. It's like, something seemed wrong about, like, what I said, so we're like, that doesn't check out. What was that's the local chapter of the Horde. Oh, he was a World of Warcraft player, huh? For the Horde! I'd had my sights set on him for a while. That's a different kind of pig. A roadhog? Oh, true, it is. It's a thing, right? Wait, what's a roadhog? Like, is it an actual animal, or is it like slang for something? Cause I'm not sure if it's like slang or like, hello Ocha, met malam. Gimana baik? I remember somehow. Somehow I remember. Are you proud of me, met malam? Aku baik. How about you? I'm doing well too. I had nuggets and fries. So I'm happy. I had set my sight on him for a while. They'd hurt a lot of people and I figured they'd pose as challenge. Also just ate for fasting late. True, it's fat. I keep forgetting that it's currently Ramadan. How's that going for you? I've never fasted, so I just know that you cannot eat while the sun is up, right? It's going well? Good. That's good to hear. They'd hurt a lot of people and I figured they'd pose a challenge. I wasn't wrong about that, but I took them out in the end. Did not skip a day. Yep, sunrise till sunset. Good job! Proud of ya. Why did my chair make that sound? But I love random sounds from your chair. Dietrich, when does this pattern end? Well, boss. The way I figure it'll end when I pick a fight that I can't win. He smiled sadly. Might be this fun, maybe the next. It will be hard to top a great dragon. Can I ask? And like, this isn't, you know, at all judgmental or like, you know, trying to bait anything out of you. It's literally just, you know, out of interest. What's the reasoning behind the what's the reason for Ramadan? Like, is there some kind of like reasoning for it? Is it like a cleansing kind of thing? Is it just to prove to yourself that you have this self-control, or I don't think I know, so might as well ask. But that's the way the Dragon Slayer wants it. And who am I to refuse him? Abruptly he turns away. That's enough talk for today. Boss, besides, you've got other things to do, I'm sure. Thanks, Dietrich. Oh, that's not enough. What do you mean? Oh, I just get this run taken care of. I didn't ask you about the last run, though. I assume it's compared to Christian Lent, but more strict. The thing is, I also have no clue why Christian Lent exists. Or is being held. Yeah, the month itself is because of the scripture was given in Ramadan, so doing more stuff like praying and fasting gets more blessings. Okay. I think you are supposed to be sad because Jesus died. Yeah, but that's around Easter, no? Like, that happened during Easter, it's not now. Why are people sad now that Jesus died before he died? I've recently got to learn more about, like, Christianity, but I still don't know for shit. Wait, other than that, it's because of order from God, I guess. We're also supposed to give mandatory charity to the poor. Okay. Wait, Lent is done for religious reason because Jesus went through the desert for... okay. So it's just... So that one I get. It's kind of like, well, he suffered for us, we might as well do something kind of similar at least. Okay. Okay. I get it. I mean, you know, as far as you can get religion. Again, I'm not an... So, I learned this, and I learned the difference, and since I learned it, I've been quite pedantic about the difference. I'm not an atheist. I'm an agnostic, meaning I don't believe in God, but I'm also not denying the existence of a god or multiple gods or whatever. It's just, to me, I would need good reasoning for, like, why. Also something related to restraining myself from their wants. You know, I love the something related to part of that. It's great. 10 out of 10. You know, something. Well, you know how it is. No food, no energy, no desire to do things. My guess would have been that it's about, yeah, like abstain, like, is abstaining a word? Like, yeah, the, like, controlling your body, like, controlling your need, and, like, and also just, like, showing restraint and, control, kind of? Like, that you're not controlled by your body, but that you control your body, something like that. Which sounds a bit like whatever the, I think, Bene Gesserit or whatever they're called from, like, Dune are doing, where it's like, you're not an animal, you can resist your instincts. Regarding Ramadan, my second-hand knowledge is that you do eat in the dark before... Yeah. It's because it's dark, and God doesn't see you then. Oh my god. Honestly, I would love it if that... I would have loved it if that would have been the reason, though. We're like all Muslims, like, quick, before God sees us eat. They're just like kids, like, playing their Game Boy or reading under the covers of their bed in the middle of the night. I assume it's, like, and again, like, this is just my guess. My best guess would be it might be because you do work during the day, right? Like, normally, like, people work during the day. So, like, your desire to eat and, like, you know, get nutritions in and all of that in the, like, in between or during the day is, like, larger. So you being able to resist that might be, like, you know, more of a challenge / like a better thing. But also, I don't know. And in the end, like, it's... it would be kind of funny. Like, in the end, I feel... And this is not like, again, I'm not trying to deny anyone's religion as long as you're respectful about it and, like, no, don't try to convert people, or harm anyone because of it. But, like, I think religion is a thing that as soon as people start to talk in certainties, they kind of lose me. Like, as soon as people say, this is a fact about something that, like, their scripture says, and, like, something that, you know, like, they think, thank you, Exapol, like, something they, double thank you, Exapol, like, if it's something they believe in, like, you know, it's like, okay, I believe God will save my soul and, you know, I will spend eternity with my loved ones, right? If a Christian says that, good for them. But, like, if they say, I know if I die, God will save my soul and I will spend the rest of eternity with my loved ones, that is where I'm like, well, but, like, do you? And that's where the agnostic part comes in. Like, if you cannot prove it to me, no, you don't know. You believe? And that's the thing, it's a belief. I'm not trying to downplay it, but, like, that's it. That is what it is. It's great that people believe. I'm happy for people if they have, like, a strong belief and it helps them through life, because it's great. It's like good for their soul. It's good for, like, you know, again, as long as it's not destructive. But people who say, like, definite things, yeah, I mean, obviously even believers aren't, but, like, I recently, last week, had a talk with my grandma about, like, religion and stuff. And mind, she's been a Christian. This is now a tangent. We're now talking religion. Whoa. while having Shadowrun in the background. We're gonna have to work our way up there. I mean, honestly, valid. But again, she's like, you know, mid-80s. She's been a Christian all her life. She grew up with a pastor as, like, the family head. And after my grandfather died, like, 4 years ago, she obviously had a rough time, but, like, she told me that, like, she had a moment after where she was struggling with the question of what happens after death. Like, what happened to her husband's soul, right? Because obviously. So after, like, one Sunday sermon, she, like, went to her pastor of the church she's in, and she's like, hey, so, like, I've kind of been struggling, and, like, I've been wondering, like, what do you think? And he apparently told her, like, as if it's a fact, like, oh yeah, no, like, the soul of the believers will only be reborn once Christ is reincarnated. And she didn't like that. Like, he A, put it out as a fact, and B, to her, the thought of, like, well, he's just stuck in a, like, queue, or, like, line, or some waiting room, that might as well be just the nothingness, waiting for Christ to, at some point, like, be reborn, just didn't, like, she didn't like that. So she went to her old pastor and was like, hey, so, like, you know, I was told this, and, like, I don't vibe with that, basically. And the old pastor was like, well, but, like, here's the thing, we don't know. we don't know what comes after death. And just gave her a more, like, agreeable answer, which was like, we don't know, we can only hope and believe. And he said like, well, I believe this. And I think said basically like, well, he does think that wherever we end up in, it is, you know, with our loved ones. And that to me is like the difference, right? Like I don't know what to believe, what happens after death. I don't know. But also I for myself don't see a reason why I should worry about that, because like when it comes to that point for me, I don't have any decision over it, and hopefully it will take a good chunk of years until we got there. But yeah, I don't know, like, I'm very, like, I'm interested in religions. I'm just always getting, like, butt stuck if people try to convert others, or if they talk in, like, definites. That's always, like, that's always my problem. I don't know how time flows in the queue, as you say. I mean, right, that's the thing as well. Like, my grandma just was really not happy with the thought of, like, you know, my grandpa's soul being in some kind of limbo. Just waiting. Or, you know, worst case, put him in a box. Keep him there. I think people are scared in case good. Yeah. Indeed. But, like, honestly, the way I see it, like, if God exists, right? Like, and again, I'm not saying God doesn't exist. I'm not saying it has to be the Christian God. I'm not saying it has to be, you know, Allah. I'm not saying it has to be the Jewish God. I don't, you know, I don't know. I don't believe in one. It could be. There could be many. I don't know. And honestly, if they exist, they're an order of magnitude above me in capabilities that, who am I to even question them, right? But it's like, I just live my life in a way that makes me happy, and also in a way that I can basically look at myself in the mirror and be like, yeah, this, like, what you've done, I've done, you know, what I can. I'm not gonna, you know, like, throw all my money at the poor, but, you know, if I have some money left over, I for example, I donate to, like, non-profits. You know, I help people. I'm nice to people if they deserve it. Like, if they've proven to me that they don't deserve my kindness, then fuck them. But most of the times, I just don't interact with them. But I'm not doing that because I hope to, like, get into a heaven, or, you know, into a paradise, or into eternity. I'm doing it because, to me, it's just what being a good human is about. Like, I don't know. Like, in my opinion, you don't need to be religious to be a decent human. And I've seen some, like, videos about that as well, where someone was like, yeah, but, like, if you don't believe in God, why don't you kill people? And the person interviewed was like, because I do, like, no, it was like, why don't you kill as many people as you want? And he was like, I do. I kill as many people as I want. None. Because I don't want to kill people. I think that people who are religious can't really judge how other people live. Yeah. And, like, that's how I live as well, right? Like, live and let live. Like, to me, religion is just a part of a person's life, and as long as they don't force it on others, as long as they don't harm others, I don't see why I would really care why someone, like, if someone believes in, you know, the Christian God, believes in Thor, believes in, I don't know, as long as they're a decent person, I don't care what they do. Like, maybe a wild or, like, weird comparison, but, like, to me, religion is, like, you know, a sex kink. Like, or similar to how I think about sex kinks. I don't give a shit what people find attractive and are turned on by. As long as they don't necessarily force it on me, I don't mind talking about it. But if I don't want to talk about it, and they respect it, then, hey, they're allowed to do whatever they want. Right? It's their life. And, like, if they feel the need to, like, if they want and feel good doing what they're doing, good for them. Who am I to say, no, stop doing that? Sometimes religious people talk and judge as if they're... Yeah. I came back at an interesting time. I mean, yeah, we somehow got to talk about, like, religion and stuff. But yeah, the whole, like, judging and, like, talk, I had that with, so the ex of my girlfriend was, or fell for a cult, pretty much. Like, it was a like Christian cult, so, like, is it really a cult, or do we call it a movement? And was, like, you know, doing the whole spiel of, like, I have to give up all my things and I have to, you know, sacrifice everything to be closer to Christ. I have to guide you as your guardian, like, to her. He tried to convert me, he tried to, like, preach towards me, and I'm a patient man. I'm patient, I'm calm, I think, at least. I would like to think. I'm open to things, but I draw the line with don't preach to me. And don't preach to people who are easily influenced or in a vulnerable mental position. So I told him, like, hey, stop it. You will not ever convince me, especially when you talk to me like this. Do not preach at me. My soul is not, you know, set for damnation just because I don't believe in Christ. If you believe that, that's fine, but keep it to yourself. But also, you keep your preaching away from her. That was when we were still just friends. But I was like, you will not preach to her and make her feel as if her soul is set for, you know, the fires of of hell, just because she's not, I don't know, like, offering her all to the church. That's where I draw the line. Like, you can think whatever you want, but, like, keep it to yourself. Is my opinion. Yeah. Indeed. Like, forcing people to believe is, like... Also, I feel like if you make people believe by making them fear, that's not believe, that's, well, that's fear. If I hit you every time you say something different than me, and then you will say what I want you to think, or, you know, say, it doesn't mean that you believe the same thing as me. It means that you're afraid of me. and that's not how it should go. Like, yeah, no. I don't know. There's definitely things that are, in my opinion, like, not okay. Anyways, movie time, and by movie time I mean I will read you what someone else recorded on a DVD. Track 1. We will listen to the track 1 again, and with we listen, I mean you will listen, because I will read it out. I'm not religious, but often think about what people think I'd end up being smited. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm too much of a thinker, and to me it's just like, well, no matter what I would choose, even if I chose to believe in, you know, the Christian God, if I chose to believe, if I became a Buddhist, if I became a, like, Muslim, there would always be at least one religion that would say, well, because you don't believe in us, but believe in someone else, you will end up being smoted to death. And, you know, at that point, might as well add just one. What's one more? You know, if I'm getting smoten anyways, might as well one more. Yeah, evil people still live and thrives and are. Yeah, right? Also, there's a lot of horrible people out there. Like, there's so many shitty people out there who do a lot of evil garbage. And somehow they're still okay. There's a lot of people who, like, you know, speak God's name in vain. And they're still walking outside. They're not being struck by lightning. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The screen goes black for a moment. Then Green Winters appears on the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 2054-11-11. So 11th of November 2054. I hate that. What? Alright. As I said in my last... So we read this yesterday, but we're gonna read it again just so we have them all together. Alright. As I said in my last recording, I've been having trouble finding hard facts on Feuerschwinge, so I thought I'd open things up a bit. Let's see what the rumor mill has to say. The screen jumps, and Winter reappears in a different location. He is now clutching a mug of soycaf in both hands, and there are bags under his eyes. Well, that was enlightening. Assuming that any of it was true, that is. So, for the past 5 hours, I've been poking around some of the crazier fringe theories related to dragons and the... Just for Wolf, I will pronounce this socks. And the socks. As a reminder, the socks is an irrigated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in 08, and the Cattenom-Gau reactor meltdown. Anyway, there are all kinds of rumors floating around the place. About the place. I've heard stories about a walled city in there that operates on a survival of the fittest, kill or be killed basis. Sort of like a nightmare version of Berlin. All of the anarchy, but none of the stability that the F-state provides. The radiation poisoning, cancer, and mana pollution are just the icing on the cake. So when Adrian helped the Luftwaffe shoot Feuerschwinge down, she crashed in the socks. That much is well known. What isn't well known are all of the modern day myths that have arisen about her since. And tonight, I've heard an earful. Wowie accent? I don't even give him really an accent. I just give him gruff, tired person voice. This would be an accent, for example. This is a lot of people in this game talk like this because this plays in Berlin. This plays in Berlin, so a lot of people get the standard German accent, just with a different voice.
And tonight, I've heard an earful. I've chatted up a girl who claimed to be a ghost rat. That's a smuggler that operates in the Socks. She told me about a dragon code called the Disciples of the Cleaning Fire. Apparently these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. It could be Feuerschwinge or it could be nothing. It's worth digging into all the same. Another thing that my little ghost rat told me, the popular rumor in the Socks is that Feuerschwinge's astral form was, I guess you'd say, mutated by all of the background radiation.
Again, Feuerschwinge means just fire wing. Feuer being fire, and Schwinge is like especially kind of the like, is technically a fancy name for like a wing. Usually on a like winged animal, I think.
Some of the glow punks out there say that she's shed her body like an old coat. Others say that she's trapped, doomed to languish in an intangible radioactive ghost.
As a ghost.
I don't know how much credence to give to any of this. After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even a ghost rat. She might be, but then she could be also a run-of-the-mill glow punk. Or maybe she's just yanking my chain and she's never been into the Socks at all. Who knows? Well, it's food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought of some radioactive ghost dragon thing is any scarier than a genuine dragon is, but it's interesting all the same. Now the big question is, will any of this get me any closer to finding Adrien? I'm gonna go out of a limb and say no, but you can never tell.
Winter leans forward and presses something off screen. The display goes black. Play track 2. The screen goes black for a moment. Then Green Winters appears on the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 12th of November 2054.
Alright, let's continue thinking outside the box. After the Dragonfall, the Grey Dragon Coldstone, they have amazing names. Came flying into the Socks to rescue Firewing. But he was driven off, some say killed, by Lofwür and Nebelherr.
Nebelherr is German again, Lofwür isn't. Nebelherr is like fog army. Also, his voice is, you wouldn't believe it, slightly strenuous on the throat. Not horribly. Don't worry. I know what my voice can handle, but I'm gonna drink something. Moisturize that throat.
So, what if there's another dragon involved in all of this?
More dragon! Winter grabs a thick, leather-bound tome from a shelf behind him, licks a finger and begins to leaf through it. H2O. Dihydrogen monoxide. Most addicting and deadly poison on Earth. Hypothetical question. Does this game have a German translation? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I think it has a Russian one. It has a Russian localization. We can check. I think addicting is correct. I mean, have you ever heard of someone who consumed dihydrogen monoxide and who didn't die? It's a slow-acting poison. truly horrifying. Unavoidable. And begins to leaf through it.
Alright, let's run down the list of major dragons that could be helping her. First, there's the Golden Worm Lufville, the CEO of Satyr Krupp, and quite possibly the single most dangerous being on Earth. Lufville is a local boy, so he'd be in a position to help Feuerschwinger. He certainly has the financial capability to help her. Could send a small army into the Sox if he wanted to. So he's definitely got the means. I don't see how he'd have the motive. He actively prevented the Feuerwings rescue back in 2012, after all. Same thing is true for Nebelheer, so let's scratch the both of them off the list.
He flips a page, frowning.
We've got Aiden, the great Zerush. He's operating out of Turkey. By all accounts, he's not a fan of Lufville. They're effectively competing for territory in the Middle East. So I suppose that could be considered motive. Reviving the Feuerwing might cause problems for the Golden Worm. Would he risk a war with Satyr Krupp by straying into Lufville's territory? Again, I don't think it's likely.
He turns to another page.
There's Saladir out in Wales. He's pretty heavily invested in Trance's Neuronet, so he's got the money, but he's too busy dealing with a BTL killer scandal. Transis is going through out in London to get his claws dirty. That Transis is going through out in London to get his claws dirty in the Sox. Flip. Dunkelzahn out in the UCAS.
Dunkelzahn just means dark tooth. Again, their naming scheme, 10 out of 10. Also, so far there's like, what, 4 or 5 just German dragons. Interesting. He pauses, shakes his head, then he slams the tome shut.
No, this is a waste of time. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am the Firewing is acting alone. Dragons don't cooperate unless they absolutely have to. After all, why bother making nice with your equals? You've got an entire planet full of pawns at your disposal. You don't need to work together. They have us to exploit.
Winter leans forward and presses something off screen. The display goes black. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look whether or not I don't think I can do it from here. So let's save and check outside of like in the main menu. Let's have a look if maybe in the main menu I can set a language. English. I mean, you see all my options because I. Apparently, no, there is no German localization. There might be a fan-made one, but. I was not what I was expecting. Anyways, we just listened to number 2, right? Yes, track 2. Just like what? 8 left or something like that? Or, I don't know. Only 4. Easy. Well, this track does load. It's clearly corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless stream of text. Jigsaw. N12. OKN V33. Also, I'm gonna probably mute in a second because my mom just returned. That wasn't it yet. That was just me greeting her. Underscore. Asterisk. Period. Asterisk. Backslash. 12364 KDSOS KDJV EWX. XPSDXX, a lot of X's. 1MFO, I think. I don't know if it's an O or a 0. N4KOF9X. A bunch of underscores. .IN. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that garbage. Gibberish. I was tempted to, but no. Track 4. This file is partially garbled. You can recognize a few words here and there, but they're interspersed amidst a solid block of corrupted text. Vauclair and blah 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 blah. Still my big bird. Blah 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 blah. Still searching for blah blah blah. Irewing. Blah blah blah. I swear to blah 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 blah. I will find you. Blah 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 blah. If it's the last. Blah 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 blah. Aid, maybe? I don't know. Blah 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 blah. Not getting any close. Blah 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 blah. I swear to. Blah blah blah. Hash, maybe? New research. Blah 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 blah. Oh, turning up. Turning up. Blah 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 blah. Infe. Blah 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 blah. Oh no. Huh. Blah 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 blah. Interesting. So, Vauclair, blah, is still my big brother, blah, still searching for Firewing, blah, I swear to, maybe kill, find, I will find you, if it's the last thing I do, I'm not getting any closer, I swear to something, new research, has turned up something, I don't know. Who? Maybe? Or what? Anyways, track 5. This file's corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless assortment of ASCII characters. Yay! Track 6. The screen goes black, and the same digital chime that you heard on the Dragonfall DVD plays again. A crackle of static fills the air, followed by the same, now familiar electronic whine. A few moments later, the display goes live. Vauclair looks haggard. His eyes are heavily bagged and bloodshot. I think I decided that he has to be French, right? Because he's Adrien Vauclair. And his hair is mussed. He holds a cigarette in an unsteady hand. Hermine, it's me. I can't sleep. I don't know where you are. Out having fun, no doubt. Maybe flirting with one of those unattainable beauties that you're always chasing. He tries on a smile, but it quickly disappears. He takes a drag on a cigarette. That's good. I want you to live a pleasant, normal life. After all, one of us should. Vauclair rubs his eyes. I can still smell the smoke, Hermine. It's almost a year later and I still can taste the stench of burning corpses. When I sleep, I can hear the sirens and the screams. There is no sound in this world as horrible as a burn victim's scream. The doctors would call this PTSD. Oh, I'm sure they'd have me in therapy. Maybe toss me up on some SRIs, like they do to our veteran soldiers. He chuckles, then takes another drag. I'll write a story for the tabloid. The great dragon slayer, Adrien Vauclair,
mentally incapable of wrestling with his own demons.
He shakes his head.
No, no therapy for me, and certainly no medication. I have a reputation to live up to, however poorly deserved it is, and however little I want it.
He pauses, stumps out a cigarette.
Or the dragon is still alive, Ermin. Of that I am certain. One day I will find her, and then perhaps I'll be able to sleep through the night.
The display goes black, and the background wine fades away. A moment later, you find yourself deposited back at the menu screen. Eject the DVD. Power down. Okay, hey Powell. Do we have questions? Sure, I've got a questions about the Quite Bazaar. He peers at you through a battered old pair of wire-rimmed glasses. There's something gentle about the man. With his silver hair and his tweed jacket, he looks more like an aging art history professor than he does like a criminal go-between. Is there something that I can do for you? Got a question about the Quite Bazaar. A little slice of heaven, isn't it? What can I tell you about our Keats? Keats is like, I don't know, just a neighborhood, I guess. It's like not quite the same as ghetto, but it's like a neighborhood. I'd like you to take care of some of the other people in the Quite Bazaar. Do I? What can I sell payday date found on a run? Check the Shadowlands BBS on the mission computer. Monica, she used the bidding service there to sell valuable data. Okay, I got another question. I'd like to take your... Wait, I'd like to get your take on some of the other people in the Quite Bazaar. Oh, 1 second. Hello, I return. I just talked with my mum, so nothing serious, nothing bad. She just went to the music. She went to the movies. She watched Epic. The Elvis one, not the animated one. Honestly, I don't care. Let's talk about some people, maybe. Where to begin? Why do I now have a hiccup? What the fuck? Samuel Beckenbauer is a good man, perhaps a bit xenophobic, but this is to be expected. He stands up for the rights of the goblinoid races. The orcs and the trolls, yes? And they have been more vilified and victimized than any of the other meta-human breeds. What is important is that he is a leader and a healer, and that he helps his people. Oh, sit back down properly. I'm leaning forward. I'm partially shrimping, and it would have not taken a lot for me to fully shrimp. In the Soykav shop, you will find Jan Goldschmied. I tell you that you will find him there because he never seems to leave the place. Every time I go for a coffee, he is there, sipping on Soykav. Beyond that, I cannot say what I think of the man. He is a jovial sack of fat. Perhaps if you speak with him, you can learn something more. Have you any more questions? I don't need. Bye. Here, we wanna have Dante follow us again. Okay, he's still sad. We still pet him. Oof. And he follows us. Yay! Hey, Blitz. Hey, buddy. Hey! Oh, I think he was British. Oi, I was hoping to see you. Like kind of British, Australian maybe? You happen to have another run lined up for us? I'm strapped for cash. Oh, we're doing a fine on the job front. Hunter's been working overtime. Oh, thank God. And thank you, Chief. Thank Paul, too. Come to think of it. So, did you have a question for me? Or was this a social call? No, honestly, I don't care about him. I'm going to be honest, I don't give a shit about him. Let's look at the computer. We have one unread message. Hijack shipments. Medbach, Gunari. If you value new hardware coming into the Kreuz Bazaar, we need to talk. One of my weapon shipments was hijacked by a local gang. I can promise 500 nuyen, and if you can recover the shipment, I'll have some new gear on the shelf. Come see me for the details. 1 second. Okay. BBS. Post pay data. Post the Humanist safe house list. Posting successful. Posting will remain active for 2 days. Okay. Keywords. Do I have keywords? Where to find elves? Transis Highland Best new deck. Okay, sure. Where to find elves? Is there any elf clubs or bars in downtown area? I really want to meet one. Just so beautiful. Maybe we can go dancing. Do elves like go dancing? Alex Task. 2:47 and 18 seconds. 11th of April? 54. There's one on Torstrasse. Bring a bouquet of roses. Elves love a romantic. Tolstoy. 4/13/59. 58. 11th of April 54. The elf clubs I know are members only due to creepy groupies, like you. Really appealing when a guy is only after them for the shape of their ears. Ruby. 254/23. 11th of April 54. Normal post in the thread. Transis Highlander. Best new deck? Just got one of those from a Transis Neuronet rep. Wants me to sell them in my store. So I took the puppy for a test drive. Signal quality is insane. Makes for a huge difference in comfort, decking, fatigue. Can stay jacked in for hours and feel fine. Last session I had to set a timer just so I wouldn't forget to eat. Doctors recommend if you're jacked up for, you know, for like over 4 hours, you should probably see a doctor. Lumens, 21/12/19, 11th of May 54. The specs on the thing look impressive, but I'm an Allegiance man. Does the comfort really make that much of a difference? My decks are generally beaters anyways. Wraith like 44. 21/25/06. 11th of May 54. Allegiance? What are you doing with that thing? Playing video games? Any serious decking is going to require way more horsepower than anything that thing can push. Even overclocked. Tolstoy, 21/30/18. 11th of May 54. Only crap decker blame their gear. I do just fine. Thank you. Wraith like 44. 21/31/02. 11th of May 54. 3 lumens. How much is Transis paying you to post this scheisse on here? This shit. Maelstrom. 21/35/59. 11th of May 54. Client screwed me. Benno is a fraud. I broke my first rule, always get full payment up front. Left me hanging for 50% of the cash after I completed the job. I'm sure he'll have changed his name by the time his posting goes up. Male elf, brown hair, golden eyes. Looks to be in his mid-30s. Be careful who you work for out there. Pro shot. 18/42/39. 11th of April 54. Never thought I'd see you admit to a mistake on here. Thanks for the heads up. I'll keep my eyes open. Will forward any info I come across if you're still looking to collect from the guy. Maelstrom. 18/55/02. 11th of April 54. Pro shot. Send you some surveillance footage. Is this your man? Blitz. 19/31/47. 11th of April 54. Sure is. Nice one. I'll split the take with you if this lead pans out. Good to find there's still some honor among runners. Pro shot. 20/13/29. 11th of April 54. Help! Drowning in junk messages. Oi, chummers. I could use your help. Every time I jack into the Matrix these days, I'm flooded with junk mail. There's so much of it. I can't even see. Can anyone help me? Rolling Thunder. Age 22/05. 11th. Oh, for fuck's sake, I read this wrong the whole time. I hate that this is not the 11th of the 13th month. And I only noticed this now because before it made sense. Sure. 13th of November, 54. I guess that makes more sense, but like, Jesus Christ, this is shit. I'm gonna sneeze, I think. My nose is still deciding. Great, another newbie who thinks he's on a tech support board. Breath like 44. Age 24/10. 13th of November 13th 54. This is why they write it like that. Hey, stuff it. I wouldn't ask, but I'm desperate. I can't deck like this. Rolling Thunder. 8/29/05. November 13th, 54. Alright, Thunder, calm down. Sounds like an ad bot is keyed onto your deck. I'm poking around anywhere sketchy lately. I don't need details. Simple yes or no will do. The Smiling Bandit strikes again. Ha ha ha. No, Bandit, I haven't been anywhere like that. I swear, please help me. Rolling Thunder. 8/31/10. November 13th, 54. Would you want to bet he gave his personal info to some scam site? I'll give you a 10-1 odds. Wraith like 44. 8/35/25. November 13th, 54. No! I don't think so. All I've done was make an online dating profile. Bruh. Bruh. Rolling Thunder. 8/36/19. September. November 13th, 54. Let me guess. Meet and mate? The Smiling Bandit strikes again. How'd you guess? Rolling Thunder. 8/45/22. November 13th, 54. That's not a real dating site, Thunder. It's a place where desperate people go to get infected with malware. Breath like 44. 8/46/54/45. November 13th, 54. But what do I do? How do I make it stop? Rolling Thunder. 8/47/52. November 13th. Blah blah blah. Make it stop. I don't know. Buy new deck. Best of luck. Or a Smiling Bandit strikes again. No more posts. Sucker. Go back. Alice Fund. We have... Oh, we put half in there. Deposit from your 5,000 from your wallet to Alice Fund. I can't. Why not? Open the job directory. Claim payment for the Humanus data steal. There we go. You submit the job is finished and await your client's response. A few moments later, a message pops into the screen. Samuel Beckenbauer. To UC no go. Here's your payment. As promised. Beckenbauer. A moment later, a second message pops into your inbox. The payment details. Payment from client. 22.5. Ooh. Deductions from crew salaries. What do you mean? What do you mean I have to pay my dudes 6,000? They cost nothing. Ammunition and resupply costs 1,500. Are you fucking shitting me? So I see 3,000 of that. I mean, what? Bullshit. Okay. There's still the farmer cleanup job, and then there's MKB1 prototype extraction. Its face wings on the screen. You see no go. Here you will find the complete transcript of my conversation with Herr Schmidt, a potential client. As you will see, the details on the job are a bit more vague than I would like, but the payout is quite substantial. After reading the transcript, you may choose whether or not to accept the job. If you respond to in the affirmative, our client will be notified and I will make all necessary preparations for the run. On one other thing, Herr Schmidt provided me with a device to assist you on the run. He calls it a little black box, apparently. It can be used to compromise the power and security systems on the run side. If you opt to take the job, be sure to take it with you. Its image flickers, then winks away. A moment later, a glowing blue screen text field begins to scroll up from the bottom of the screen. Greetings, Herr Amsel. I trust that this connection is secure. Naturally, To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? Call me Herr Schmidt. Very well, Herr Schmidt. Again, Schmidt is smith or blacksmith. You have some business for me? Indeed, I have a job for your team, a simple matter. Judging by what I've heard of your team, I imagine that they will be well suited for the task. Go on. The interests that I represent have learned that AG Chemie Chemie Europa, I guess, because it's German, which is just AG Chemistry Europe, is working on a company-wide project. Something very secret, very new. Reliable sources inform me that they're keeping a working prototype of this new venture at their Berlin facility. I see, and your employer wishes us to acquire this prototype for them? Naturally. What is this project? If you want my team to grab the prototype for you, we'll need to know what they're looking for. I'm not at liberty to say. I can tell you that the prototype has been branded MKV1. I can also tell you that your team will find it on the 25th floor of the Berlin faculty facility in the office of one Albrecht Haushofer. So it sounds like a gun. Further, I can assist your team in disabling building security and gaining access to the 24th floor. From there, however, they will be on their own. Such vagueness can be dangerous, Herr Schmidt. I will not commit my team to run without a better understanding of what the job entails. Facing such dangers is the purpose of a Shadowrunner, Hamza. Your team will be rewarded handsomely for their services. My employer has set aside 20,000 nuyen for the job. Consider it hazard pay if you wish. Make it 25,000 nuyen or look somewhere else. 22,500 nuyen final offer. Very well, I will pass your offer to my team. Are there further details that you can provide? The Haushofer's office will be locked behind a vault door. The lock is old-fashioned, of the mechanical variety. I will provide your team with a copy of the key. Also supply you with a little black box, a solid-state device that your team can use to override a variety of building systems. Your team will enter through the facility's underground garage. When your team has acquired the MKV1, have them exit through the same garage. We'll have a van there waiting to extract them. Thank you, Herr Schmidt. I will pass your offer to my team. Good day, Hamza. Okay, decline for now. Okay, let's have a look if the pharma thing is actually still the same as before. Yeah, it's Herfox, okay. It's still the same. And he offers not as much, if I remember correctly, to kill one of ours. 15,000 to kill someone, but walk into a, like, on alert place. Okay, so meet with Gunari about the missing shipment. Oh yeah, true, there was that as well. So that one would be less money, but equipment, like, offered in the bazaar, I guess. Huh, hey buddy. Medbech. Hello? Medbach, wasn't it?
Welcome back. You need some weapons? Some ammunition, perhaps?
What are your message about that missing shipment? How can I help? He nods.
Hey. A gang from a nearby Keats has been hijacking shipments bound for the Kreuzbazaar, taking money out of our pockets. Could use your help to stop this from happening. The dear departed Monika used to provide encryption and information control for the Kreuzbazaar. Now that she's gone, we merchants have been having no end of trouble. The obvious answer is that the gang has been intercepting our communications.
What kind of communications?
Shipping manifests, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with an agenda could use that information to set an ambush. That's just what this gang has been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked en route to the Kreuz Bazaar. I had a tracking device placed on the last shipment that I sent out. Containers full of weapons and medical supplies. Sure enough, got taken. I've tracked it to Gesundbrunnen.
It's an actual place in Berlin, yet again. It's... like, it doesn't have the best, but also not the worst, what's the word I'm looking for? Thing. Insert correct word here.
If you've never been there, it's a Keats built out of an old U-Bahn station and some old bunkers. Rumor has it, a gang called the Rabengeister, Raven Ghosts, is holed up there. Suspect that the two things are related. So I need you to go to Gesundbrunnen, find the Rabengeister, and get our goods back.
Gesundbrunnen is like health fountain, by the way.
I can offer you 500 Nuyen for the task, and if you can recover our missing weapon shipments, I'll be able to sell you some better hardware too.
Can you tell me anything else about the gang, the Rabengeister?
Not much, I'm afraid. From what I've heard, the Rabengeister are tricky. They have a reputation for stirring up trouble, then disappearing without a trace. So tread carefully in Gesundbrunnen if I were you.
How do I get there?
Just take the U-Bahn. The line still runs, though not many folks stop at Gesundbrunnen anymore. The market there used to be something of a tourist attraction. I think they've fallen in hard times recently.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll take over it.
Good, it's about time I had some new inventory come in. One more thing, you see no go. Gonna need you to go in light on this one. Take a friend along if you like, but no more than one. You spook him, could trash the merchandise. Best go quiet. Best go soon too, or the trail goes cold.
Ooh, only one? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Shall we do that? I have like an hour. Sounds like a shorter one. Let's just do that now. Yo, can I take the dog with me? Travel to Gesundbrunnen. Wait, let's stay here for now. Let me... Thank you, Lotus. Let me do a proper save. Hope the lurk is going well. Take care of myself. Okay, I can do that. But for that, I have to get out of here again. So I can save. 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 There we go. Let me drink. Not all of the water, but most of my water. Where's that?
The lurk is going well.
That is good to hear. What do you think? Is Eri tired again? Or is she actually gonna have movie night today? How's the game going? I mean, so far we've not done much gaming today. But I think it's going good. We're doing a, maybe, I probably think, side mission. So that's good. Let's board the train. I stretched and I also postured myself. Oh, never mind. She actually is holding movie night right now. She's in fact having a movie night. Yeah, I just saw. Okay. So, we are supposed to take only one person with us. So, I'm tempted to take either her or him with me. He is versatile. What's this? Yeah, this is a new thing that he got. Why do he has Nerf bolts too now? Oh, we could take her, but like she's pure damage, right? She's a medic, so that could work out. Let's take her. Let's go on a date with my like definitely future wife and not traumatized or anything, like teammate. And oh, I forgot to press this. Yes. And let's kill some fools. What better date could you ask for? Hard times. There's a short train ride to Gesundbrunn. You exit the subway car, step into the old grungy platform. Let me think. Like, where? Kreuzbazar and like a specific station? Kreuzberg to Gesundbrunn? It's not too far, but like probably still like 20 minutes, I would guess. Maybe? Ish? Which, yeah, isn't too long a train ride. You exit the subway car, stepping into the old grungy platform. The place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light in from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggle to endure in the cold and the limited light of the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old run-down U-Bahn station lies the entrance to Gesundbrunn Kiez, and hopefully some leads to the whereabouts of the Rabengeister and Gunnari's missing shipments. You play Hello Salo. How are you doing? Lame. Salo's the sweetest, adorable brat. You actually got one and you're calling it lame? Interesting. Let's see. We will take a normal grenade with us. And yeah, just a normal grenade. A frag grenade. You have karma. Open the karma screen. I could, yeah, I think I want to do this. I'm just gonna do this. This is good. This is good. I would like to have more hit points, but that would require one more karma, and I don't have that one more karma, so... Okay, let's have a look at the garden. The old fluorescent grow lights are barely keeping the plants alive. Almost something. The stairwell down looks to have completely collapsed. The stairwell down. I don't know why I put a comma there. This is not how a U-Bahn station works or looks like, but maybe they changed it. Hello, guard.
That's far enough, friend.
Oh, that's far enough, friend, because he's an older man. Raises his hand. Squinting as you approach, to his left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on the pistol at his hip. Both are dressed in what might be considered uniforms, but it is hard to tell for sure.
We don't get many visitors down here these days. You'll forgive me for saying, but well, you don't really look like the type that usually comes through here. He looks fed, for one thing.
The older man snorts.
Indeed. So what brings you to Gesundbrunn, stranger?
I'm visiting from the Rhine-Ruhr megaplex, and my friend Hans. And the market here is the market is second to none. I had to come see for myself. I'm just passing through. Thought I'd check out the market here. I'm from the Kreuzbazaar. We think a gang in these parts calling themselves the Rabengeister hijacked a shipment belonging to us. You hear about anything like that? Nah. We're like low charisma, but we are actually intelligent. I'm just passing through. Thought I'd check out the market here. The two guards exchange guns. Of course. Customers are always welcome. Head on in. The old man steps aside. Would you step on the ladder there? Some of these steps get slippery. Thanks. Again, we're low charisma, not low intelligence. Man, I'm parched. Poor boy. They definitely said that we're coming. Hello, Quoden. Dresser. Hello, who are you? The man before you is average built and in nondescript dress. He's leaning against the old wooden cabinet, reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Guten Tag. The name's Quarren, friend. Can't say I've seen you around these parts before. Just passing through or... looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Rabengeister? Certainly. You've been spinning quite a tale in these parts of late. I don't know anything for sure though. One rumor says they hijacked freight of Frankfurter Tor. And the next day you hear about a sighting down in Alexanderplatz. Well, just yesterday I heard someone claim that they saw a member of the Rabengeister speed by the U-Bahn tunnel, clinging to the side of the train car. He leans closer. And you and me? It's probably a gang called Surf Turf. Strange ones, those. I heard they plant suction cups into their hands and feet. I guess they really like hitching hikes on the U-Bahn trains. He shakes his head with amusement. What's the flux state for you, though? Both strange and unexpected. Have you seen any shipment of weapons pass through here recently? His face falls. Wish I had, friend. It's too bad. Place used to be soaring with commerce. Hello, Uncle. Hello, Doug. Good morning. But now, hardly anything passes through here, I'm afraid. How's it going? Quack, quack. Folks around here are lucky enough to have a full meal at the end of the day. Times, I suppose. I'm good. How about you? Doing okay. You know, doing as best as I can with the situation at hand. Where would there be a Litfaßsäule in the underground? Indeed they are. You need anything else? Better tell me about this place. Zonpon? Well, it's my home, for one. We've got a small bar set up over there. Yeah. How's like things for you? How's the Lego VTuber business? And I think you were doing your own server and all of that jazz. How's that holding up for you? We've got a small bar set up over there, but of course, you want to know about the market. His eyes light up. It used to be something to behold, my friend. One of the grandest markets in the city. You could find nearly anything in these stalls. For the right price. It was a shame that little by little things slowed down and folks stopped talking, taking the subway line so much. I guess that's the way of the flux. I'll be going now. It's good, I'm trying to make TikToks and such, so I'm trying to record the process of one of my commissions. Ew. Nice. I'm procrastinating a lot. Yeah, that tends to not help. Does anyone give a shit if I'm walking in here? This, by the way, just... handmade of rusty sheet metal, nothing of value catches your eye within. This says employees only. So I assume that people might stop me, but they don't. I have literally zero experience with anything TikTok, so good luck. Hello, goldfish. You haven't streamed in a while though, but after Ramadan I plan to continuing. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're like, you are like also partaking in that, right? How's it going for you? How's streaming going? You know, I had weeks where I either barely streamed or not at all. You're fasting right now. Yeah. It's like midday for you, you know? So, you still got a few hours left before you get to eat something. Don't you say in the beginning, like, Ramadan Mubarak or something? So, wait. I know at the end you said Eid Mubarak. If I pronounce that even close correct, but... Don't you also say, like, something in the beginning? It hasn't been too hard. This year the days are much shorter because it's winter time. Yeah! Ramadan Mubarak, yes, I remember correctly! Woo! Go me! But yeah, you know, it's... Eid is pronounced like eat. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the German in me. So like E and I is pronounced as I. It's the word for egg. So I just put a D at the end. So it's Eid. But okay, eat Mubarak. Okay. I try to remember. I figured as much. But yeah, you know, it's like, it's a difficult time, like, for personal reasons for me right now, so, like, I had to like, step back a bit, but, you know, it's like, looking up, and, like, yes, I know I just jinxed it potentially, but, like, hoping that I didn't, because last time I said, like, maybe it's looking back up, it's looking like it's going to be okay, like, literally, it felt like the same day, or, like, a day after I got, like, I was, like, it instantly shifted the other way. I was like, well, fuck my life, I guess. So let's see if this time I fucked it up again. Anyways. The woman starts a little at your approach. Starts? Such is life. Yeah, such is life. Maybe startles. A little at your approach, but she recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. Fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Oh, God. Just thinking about being horrible nasal American accent is killing me. I hope things pick up for you. Yeah, same. I mean, you know, it's such as life, like... Oh, so first of all, nasal, like, I fucking can't. How do I do an American accent? Hey, kiddo. Share a drink with me? That's not American, but at least it's nasally, so I take it. Think I'll use my credit card. For what? Oh my god. No thanks, just looking for information. Never heard of the gang called Rabengeisser? Well, sure if you're buying. Awesome. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options here. They've got beer, a homebrewed gin, and schnapps. Pick a poison. I've been drinking gin and tonics. Tonic cold cuts out some of the gas flavor. I think they've been distilling in the old propane tanks. Yeek. Yeah, nah, I'll pass. Suit yourself, dude. So, what were you hoping to find down here? Robin Hood? She laughs heartedly. How's employment been? I mean, I'm still employed. I'm still working. I've been thinking of like bringing up with my like employees like, hey, so like I haven't had like a talk about my payment in a while. But like, apparently, like, business hasn't been the greatest, so I've been kind of feeling bad about even thinking of bringing it up. I know I shouldn't, because if they can, then they will just tell me, but it's like, but, you know, I save money, I get by, like, all easy, all good, like, can't really complain too much. So the Rahmgeist actually. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. Raven ghosts. Might be anything in one. Seems like everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghosts of the past, ghost trains, ghost thin folk, pale, or lack of sunlight. Ghostly thin folks, pale. I need sunlight too. I like to joke. I photosynthesize, but it just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. How's it going for you? Were you studying? I think last I remember you might have been in college. But I'm not sure. Her expression grows stern for a moment as she stares into her empty gin and tonic. Still am. Good. Honestly, finish it in one go, else it's very difficult. Maybe I've been down here long enough. Maybe I'm a ghost too. I took another gap year, though, so I'm quite behind the rest of them. Honestly. Oh wait, yeah, the last time you said you took one because you, like, went, visit, like, family or something, like, with your family? Wasn't it something like that? Or, like, you went on a big vacation with your family? Was it something, like, similar this time as well, or just, like, yeah, nah, just don't feel like it? You went to Saudi. Saudi Arabia is like one of those places where it's like, no, that was, oh, it's the same gap year. Okay. Because you said you took another gap year. Yeah, but I don't know, like Saudi Arabia, I feel it's probably very pretty. Oh, the first year, okay, it was a few years ago. Gotcha. Like, I feel like if I were to go to Saudi Arabia, I would mostly go for like a beach vacation. Because I don't know, is there anything like sites-wise in Saudi Arabia? Like, I mean, I know they have the Burj Khalifa, but like, that's like one building. And I mean, it's a tall building. And I don't have the money to get a room in there, so like that's out. That's out of like. Oh wait, it's a different one. Oh, it's the Emirates. Then I have no clue what is in Saudi Arabia. I confused. What isn't Saudi Arabia then? Then I know even less. Now that I know that I confused the two. I mean, they probably still have like beaches, but as random stuff. I mean, but but Saudi Arabia is also one of those like oil countries, right? Where like they have a few very rich people, and they have like very bling fancy cities that look fancy, but like there's big buildings and sightseeing stuff like Riyadh and also Jeddah. Also have all kinds of man-made islands and stuff. Isn't that also UAE? Like the United Emirates? Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that also the Emirates? I was like, wait, no. That one is the Emirates. Yeah. All right, that's it, Fräulein. You're officially cut off. You're totally 36 million. Can I at least buy something for my friend here? He's been talking with me a bit and hasn't had anything. No, cut off. I don't want you even sipping of it. You chill. What can I ask? Saudi's tallest tower is a Makkah, though. But Makkah is only open for Muslims. It's really the main place people go. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it 170-kilometer long city? Jesus Christ. Not the tower. The city. Oh, the whole city is for... Wait, the whole city is only for Muslims? Jeez. Okay. They're building data centers or something now. I've been like, we're scrapping the idea of building a giant town, but like, how about data centers? It's like, I mean, yeah. Oh. No, but that's Mecca that I'm thinking of. Is Mecca the same as Makkah? Or am I confusing two cities right now? Yes. Okay, so it's just different spelling then, I guess. Mecca is like the white... okay. Well, I mean, I'm white as it gets, so I feel if anyone gets to pronounce it as Mecca, it's me. I feel if I go there, like, I'd put my hand outside in the sun, it would just go up in flames. Like, that's also one of the issues with, like, some of these places. Like, it's probably very beautiful there, but, like, also very hot. But I feel it's a different hot, like, heat, most likely. So, you chill. Forget I asked. She turned to you with a shrug. Sorry, I couldn't get you anything else. But thanks for being a pal. It's a dry heat. Yeah, I don't even know which... I feel dry heat is bad. Because, like, I know that, like, winter isn't too bad. Because, like, I know as a kid, and, like, you know, throughout my childhood, we went to Turkey a lot, but also we went to, like, Egypt, for example, and Tunisia? Is it Tunisia in English? I don't know. And yes, okay, good. And there it was warm, right? Of course it was hot, but like, it was... You need English help? I already got the help, thank you. You're here. Hi here, I'm Dad. But like, it was bearable. It was like still nice. Unless you like just stood in the sun, obviously, or tried to walk barefoot through the sand, like, beach. Because, turns out, sand can get really, really hot. And turns out, your bare feet aren't made for walking in hot sand. Okay, well, that was not helpful at all, lady. Sorry, no help. Hot like you. Rawr. Ooh-woo. Sorry, not sorry, bye. You can stay. Smells like something died in here. Upon closer inspection, it's just moldy something. I don't know what moldy. Why would this be underground? No. The clocks hang from the ceiling. Bro, my mood is so weird right now. That's okay. Anything up? Like, you know, my DMs are open if you wanna talk or something. Wait, fun fact, you can use hot particulates, e.g. salt, to cook. Yeah, I know that, isn't that quite common, how they do, how they cook their, coffee and such? Like, in, like, the, like, I'm forgetting the name right now. Yeah, Turkish coffee and such. Yeah. Positive I meant. Oh, positive. I just sent someone a Discord message of a penis drawing with the balls as 2-pound coins. Alright. Hot evening. I know they're trying to build a new tower in... By the way, if I'm mispronouncing them, like... Tell me, because I would pronounce it as Rijad. That's bigger than the Burj Khalifa. Jesus Christ. It's just a dick measuring contest. Surface access has been welded shut, probably in an attempt to keep security tight. Probably, oh, there's a crate. This is so stupid. So, this is Geschäft, which is just the German word for shop. So this is just a sign that says shop. Is amazing. Odd merchant. Hello. Talk to me.
Hello there, newcomer. I have many exciting and rare weapons for you to peruse. Instruments of death, of the sort you'll not find anywhere else in Berlin. Care to take a look around?
Sure, let's see what you have. Okay. I don't care about any of that shit. Do you have throwing knives? You have a grenade. I will not... okay.
See anything you like?
I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's much here that would interest me. What's up with the shoddy looking pistol?
Exquisite, is it not? The work of a master craftsman who used to live here. Forged some of the finest slug throws you'll find this side of the Atlantic. And at that price, steel.
It looks like some of those parts are hot glued together.
As I said, the work of a master craftsman. A weapon made by any other would simply break after being fired.
Can I take another look? Fucking what? Excuse me? What? Huh? Made up of mixed parts from Ares, Cavalier, and Rugger pistols. For fuck's sake. I'll be going, thanks. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go to him last. Scuff marks. Oh, never mind. I guess this is where we have to go. And there's... okay. Can we just talk about how there's definitely not a secret door? Okay. Hey, militia captain. What's up? What's up, nerd? Hello? The militia captain stands at alert, her eyes tracking slowly across the market before coming to rest on you. Guten Tag. Might need to sneeze. Last time I thought I didn't have to, so this is amazing. I'm looking for a gang called the Rabennest. Ever heard of them? Look like you keep a close eye on this, Keats. Have you ever seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? No, wouldn't have noticed that. Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, lady. Not one bit. Do I? Hello, crate. This crate appears to have been pried hastily open. There's a partially torn shipment label and most of the ink has... but the word Kreuzbazar is still clearly visible. Hey, asshole.
Hi there, stranger. I've got sale on today. You interested in some rations? Salvage.
Have some remedies. Okay, you know what? I'll see you around because I first want to look at the skid marks and everything over here. Look at the bathroom, which is apparently blocked off. Area of extreme disrepair. Water's flooding out of the walls and stagnation and pools on the tile floor. You can smell the mildew from here. How's the game going? Going okay, I think. We haven't actually done much gaming. These crates don't seem to be part of something or another. Use info terminal. This appears to be an old U-Bahn information terminal. Judging by the old system's design and current condition, it is quite old. You approach, the machine makes a series of sputtering sounds as the dust-covered screen flicks dimly to light. Time since last update, 54... How much is that supposed to be? Wait. Even if this is... Okay, should Solo get a drink? And can the drink be ice cream? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, Solo. Hear me out. Are you hearing? Are your ears perked up? Are you listening? Are you with me? You're deaf. Sorry. Shit. I guess then the answer has to be no. If only you could have listened. Okay, how about this? You make yourself a hot chocolate, or just a chocolate, and put some ice cream in it. Anyways, a long time since last update. Be right back. Error. Primary database not found. Restarting in offline mode. Restarting. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an intermediate amount of time, the screen finally shudders back to life. Welcome to Gesundbrunnen Station. Please select as option from the menu below. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Station history. Route information. Data corrupted. Enter custom query. Okay, let's first give you some history, eh? You have selected station history. Gesundbrunnen Station opened on April 18th, 1930 as the final stop along the U-Bahn U8. It was designed by prominent U-Bahn architect Alfred Grenader. Grenader? The fuck German name is that? Construction on the U8 line began in 1914 under Allgemeine Elektrizitätsgesellschaft, but labor shortages and the First World War put the project on hold for over a decade. General Electricity Organization. The eventual completion and opening of this home line between Neukölln and Gesundbrunnen in 1930 represented a major step forward in connecting Berlin's working class districts to the Berlin city center. Continue reading. During World War II, many unfinished tunnels and stations along the U8 line were converted into air raid shelters, including parts of Gesundbrunnen Station. In the decades following the war, the station also served as an emergency fallout shelter in the event of a nuclear attack. During the Cold War, the U8 line continued to run between Neukölln and Gesundbrunnen, taking it under the wall and through parts of East Berlin. The train would skip all East Berlin stations until it emerged on the far side near Gesundbrunnen. Yay! Continue reading. Today, the U8 line continues to operate, carrying thousands of passengers through Gesundbrunnen Station on a daily basis. In addition, the former bunker at this location has been transformed into a popular museum exhibit showcasing the history and development of Berlin's underworld. Damn it, the ice cream is downstairs, longer behind me. Please inquire at the information kiosk for current museum rates and hours of admittance. Okay. How about route information? You start to press the 4 key, only to realize that the key is missing from the keyboard. A thick layer of grime and dust rests in his place. Dang it. Okay, custom query. Shot. Okay, well, was worth a shot. Geister. Okay. I had to try 2 stupid ones. Scuff marks. You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground as if something heavy was dragged across here. Marks vanish into the wall. Inspect the nearby wall more closely. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall here, but you can't spot no clear mechanism or opening.
Maybe we should look around. Looks like the place, I'm sure someone might spill the beans.
Okay, I mean, we could attempt to force it open, but we will walk away for now. We will talk to this nerd. I don't know if we can convince him to tell us what we want to know, but... Hello. Let's save. There's a crate behind your shop that looks like it was marked for delivery to the Kreutz Bazaar.
You wouldn't happen to know about that, would you?
Joel looks around nervously.
No. I don't know anything about crates.
Looking for some backup. It's just us here, friend. I mean, there's this dude with a gun.
Okay, look. Yeah, the Abendgeister came by yesterday, asked me to move the rest of these medical supplies, and then they disappeared. I don't know where they went. I mean, hey, I gotta make a living, right? Look around here. Leave me this kind of score. I'm grateful. Already sold most of it in less than a day. Plenty of folks around here in need of real medical supplies. Right, I've told you what I want. I don't know. So we're cool, right? I don't know anything else.
I know how this works, friend. You drop off the shipment, you move the goods, and you meet somewhere to hand it over the take. Tell me where to find the Rabengeister. Yeah, hate to break it to you, but those supplies were stolen from another Keats. My Keats. Means all that money you've been making belongs to me. Are we an asshole? Ooh, how much of an asshole are we? How much? Or we can say relax. I believe you. Times are tough. I'm sure these people needed that stuff. Because we're supposed to, you know, not make a fuss. But also they robbed us. And best case, there's only this one guy fighting us. Worst case, there's 2. No, worst case, the whole militia in the corner also comes after us.
I mean, I saved beforehand, right?
That means all that money you've been making belongs to me.
Hey, come on, I didn't steal that stuff. I'm just trying to get by.
I don't care. Now hand over the money you've made selling our stuff. Right. I'm going to let you go. I'd be more careful in the future if I were you. I don't care. Check DM. I don't have one. There we go. Ooh, nice. What kind of chocolate bar is that? Is that? That's not a Twix. That's too big for a Twix. Oh. I guess the bowl is like not that big then. Also, why? Solo, am I allowed to judge you? Or question you? Why do you have a ketchup bottle, a hot sauce bottle I assume, and 4 packages of McDonald's sauce on your desk? The fuck is up with that? Why? I mean, hey, you do you, but just like, what? Also, you get to decide, are we mean to this guy or are we nice? I'm waiting. I don't know if there's gonna be a, like, bigger amount of text incoming, or if Salo has to think of a reason of why there's all these condiments on his desk. I mean, hey, I'm not judging. Well, I am for myself judging a bit, but like not publicly. You do, again, you do you, but I'm questioning. So, you know, I could do this, maybe. Ooh, wait, the ketchup is always here for when needed? I like the flavor of the hot sauce, but a few hours after my ass doesn't a few hours. The McDonald's pack is for when you come around. Ooh. What do you mean for when you need it? Why not put the ketchup and the sauces and all the other condiments in the fridge? Or like, I don't know, in the kitchen. Because I assume that when needed will be, well, when you're eating, and that usually involves the kitchen, no? Also, you still get to choose whether or not we're nice or mean to this person. If you want to. You don't have to choose. But I eat in my room. Yeah, but like, are you using it right now? No. Okay. Don't worry, I'll leave you alone. Do we take the money from this person, or do we just let them go because they just sold some medical equipment and the people totally needed it? Shut the fuck up and let me smother you in McDonald's sauce. So this person got a shipment that was meant for us, or well, not us, but like our Keats, our like neighborhood, full of like medical equipment, and sold a lot of it, and we can either shake them down. What do you mean don't fucking just ignore that? You mean that you want to smother me in McDonald's? I don't fucking know. Like, listen, you're allowed to have whatever fantasy you want. I don't kink shame. You know who you have to take it up with, like, if you want to do any of that. It's not me. Well, it's also me, but like... like... Anyways, are we robbing this person, or are we like gonna be like, yeah, okay, just like be more careful? Are we good or are we bad? Or I wouldn't even say this is bad. This is more like, are we tough or are we like nice? I feel if we're nice, maybe they would help us. Maybe. If not, then we probably just have to punch in the wall, which we can, luckily, because we're strong enough. Which will make a ruckus. So, I don't know how smart that one will be. Okay. I swear to God. It's not a difficult question, is it? Do I need to get a coin? Because I cannot decide. Don't have a coin nearby. Do I have something nearby that I could use as a coin? I guess I could use this thing. What would be? This is the top or bottom? Okay, this is, I mean, top, bottom. Let's see how this is very light aluminum, so I don't know how well it will flip, but... Oh, I guess it's top. So, give me the money. I don't care. Now hand over the money, you're a mate selling our stuff. Takes a step back, managing to appear small despite this hulking troll friend. Okay, fine, use the money. Just take it and leave me alone. 400 is top tip. Cool Twix is kinda hard. Not great. Is that why you were unable to, like, answer a simple question? Hello? As you walk away from the frightened shopkeeper, a menacing dwarf approaches you and he's packing heat. Do you have a D2 command? I mean, I would have. Yeah, true, I could have used that one. Not gonna happen, stranger. Give the money back and my friend here doesn't have to raise his voice. He pats the barrel of his shotgun. Money's mine, dwarf. Get out of my way. Well then, looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Okay. How? How did you shoot me through this? You bitch. Okay, ow. No. Okay. I mean, I assumed as much. I just don't like it. This is the biggest problem. How are you? Sorry for calling all the oddities of mine. Don't worry about it. I'm doing decent. I'm doing quite good. I had nuggets and fries today. I got myself my a curry mango sauce, I think it is. That I like to use with nuggets. It's really nice. But yeah. Okay. So like, let's see what happens if we're nice. Hey. Hey. You're lying. Gimme? I ate them. I ate them. Not all the sauce. There's still some sauce left. But it's in the kitchen. In the fridge. Alright. I'm going to let it go. But be more careful in the future if I were you. Okay, that did fucking nothing for us. Useless. Okay. Inspect the wall nearby. Well, let's force the door open. It takes some doing, but you manage to force open the fault wall. The hinges give way with a scrape and a crunch, and the passage line behind is revealed. Hell yeah. I'll go get it and put the ketchup away when I go. Yeah, you do that. But what I was going to say, what I don't like about this game is how they do not, like, pretty much every combat starts with an enemy turn. With me out in the open, and them being able to go into position and shoot me. This is the same man you met in the market, but the friendliness is gone from his face. In its place, it's cold, unwavering gaze. Is there no speed check or something? Not that I know, no. You should have stuck to the market, stranger. If the Rabengeister wished to be found, we'd open a fucking cafe. Now what do you want of us? Say your piece. Are you not going to like XCOM then? Okay, so... XCOM works differently. I do like XCOM, because XCOM is always in turn-based mode. And in a way, you can get the jump on the enemy. If you know where they are, you can get your man into position, you can go to Overwatch and then trigger them. And I know you don't like Overwatch, but like, at least it gives you some, you know, amount of initiative. Like, you can be in cover when the enemy is triggered. Now what do you want of us? Say a piece. I don't know, it looked like an invitation to me. If you really don't want to be found, you might want to hide your tracks a little better. I just wanted to see what all the Rabengeister fuss was about. Who pad you've got here? From the Kreuzbazaar. You stole a shipment of supplies bound for our keys. And we want it back. He stares you down for a long moment, then breaks into a chuckle. Guess we were a little careless on that one. Figured with Monika Schäfer gone, Kreuzbazaar would be an easy score. So that's why you're here. You stole your supplies, now you want them back? It shouldn't belong to us. I'm not leaving without it. Which I completely understand, stranger. Believe me. But unfortunately, we need those supplies more than you do. So I will have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of your property. I can see things are hard around here, Corin. But I have to look out for my own keys. And that shipment belongs to us. I will graciously give you one chance to turn over those supplies before I shoot you in the face. You can be in cover, but then the aliens get a scamper move to get into stronger position from where they can flank and kill you. I mean, yeah, but again, I feel you're still in a better position than you are in this game. Because in this game, normally you start standing in the middle of a room and the enemy gets to run behind cover, and then shoot you in the face. It's a shame you guys didn't search for us. Search us for weapons, Corin. Yeah, sorry, but your angel's gonna steal for us. See, I'm at... Oh my god, I get the initiative. Fuck you, dude. Okay, for once, I get the initiative. Would you believe that? As if they just hurt me. You... No move. You get your claws out. You take your drugs. You run like... If you do this... Okay, you don't hit him with that. Shame. Ow. Prick. Do I not get any... No? Okay, well, I'll aim at you. Here I have some cover. I do have no cover. Well, I guess I go here in hopes that I gain some cover. You slash him again, and then you go over here and uppercut him. Never mind, and you miss. Okay, hey, asshole. Get knifed. Never mind. I said nothing. This is also something that I don't quite get yet. Moving and attacking is somehow... Like, this just takes me one action. But I have to move here and then attack him. Like, why can I not better control where I want to move to attack? Okay, nice. Nice. And he runs further away. That's okay, it's okay. Hey, can we now aim at him? Oh my god. You, stop running away. Aha. Now we uppercut you again. How he's... How did... What the... Why does he have so many armor? So much armor? Jesus Christ. Yeah, just shoot him in the face. Hey. Aha. Mark target. Okay, there we go. Slash. Slash. Ow. Okay, okay. He's dealing damage. Here's up to 4 armor. Knife. Get fucked, asshole. You don't steal from me. They're all empty. Quarren's keys. Just old stuff of Simmons records. Or whatever. Anything here? No? Really? They were 2 people? Okay. Safe. Knock knock. Check the inventory log. A standard cyber terminal waits on the table before you. The screen is active, displaying a basic list of simple data queries. Inventory logs. It appears that the Rabengeister keep a detailed inventory of their stolen goods. A quick scan of the data indicates that while the medical supplies bound for the Kreuzbazaar are long gone, Minari's missing weapon shipment is currently in storage locker at Frankfurter Tor. This locker number is marked at 49. You copy the information to your PDA and forward it to Gunari. And why did I get a key from him? As if there was anything that was locked? There's nothing here. I got his key. Probably unlock something in the Rabengeister hideout. Do I have to see it myself? Am I stupid? Rhetorical question. You know the drill. Like, nothing here needs a key. Or is the whole thing the fucking hideout? Walk away. Okay. I guess the whole thing is the hideout? Well, you know. Do we need to heal? I mean, maybe. We'll find out whether or not we should have healed. Hello? Don't mind me, everyone. Don't mind me. It's all on. Hello? Hello? No? Okay. What the fuck? Just climb up. Wait, what? No. What? No. I got a key. Where do I use the key? Like, what? Oh shit. There's nothing here that requires a key. The fuck are they talking about? God, This shit is welded shut, so that's not helping. There's nothing over here. Can we just talk about how useful she is because she just tanks shit? Like, she can take it, like, she has like 68 points. That's good. I looked through everything down here. What the fuck am I supposed to do with your stupid key, my dude? Do I have to look this shit up? Am I stupid? Am I missing something obvious? Would this door not have opened up otherwise? Okay, I'm gonna look this up. This is like the stupid admin password. Oh shit. Shadowrun Warren Key. Blah. Taking unlock something in the. I double check the whole. Yeah. It's probably an automatic response. Picking up the keys makes one of the locked doors clickable. Oh my god. I didn't pick up the key right away, which led me to find out that the key allows you to actually open the... Okay, so it just opens this fucking room. Game. I swear to God. I swear to God. Why? Who thought that was a good idea to be like, hey, you picked up the key, and they'll not let you actually use it, but just have it automatically open the door? Oh well. Or we could try to like fight the dude, but realism. No, because if I pick someone's key up, the door that it opens doesn't automatically recognize that I now have the key. I still have to use the key on the door. Actually. Anyways, we go back. And we will talk to the dude, and then... yeah, we'll end. You emerge from the U-Bahn station and out onto the familiar streets of the Kreuzbazaar. The energy here is a stark contrast to the very slowly drowning mood of Gesundbrunnen. The Kreuzberg is an island of hope, afloat still amidst the dangerous currents of the flux state, but it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. It's time to find Gunnari and help him, and tell him the news. The news. Yo. Where? Run away! I know I'm supposed to rise 50,000. I'm like what? 10, 20,000 there out of 50?
Welcome back. You need some weapons? Some ammunition, perhaps?
I have cash. Need here to buy. Tell me about the inventory. I took care of the business with the Rabengeister. They won't be hijacking your shipments anymore. A faint smile plays across the normally taciturn merchant's face. Yes, and my people have already retrieved the shipment. Exactly where I said it would be. Good work. Were you able to manage that? Things got a little messy. I got the job done. A cold smile flickers across his face.
Good. Sometimes a little mess is necessary. Is your payment as promised? You shouldn't need any new weapons. Thanks to you, I have some new merchandise available. Would you like to take a look? Yeah, let me see. Do you got something for me? I don't need any of this. Can I sell him some shit? I was gonna say, I do have weapons that I don't need. Don't I? Yeah, because I don't need these pistols or like shotguns. Yeah, take that shit. That's like 1,000 money. Do you want to have my old like PC? I can also have that. Heck yeah. I also don't have a drone person sell. Okay, let's see. Do you have knives for me to throw? You don't have a knife for me to throw. Why not? It's okay. He has armor. Friends +1 close combat, +5 hit points. This is +10 hit points, +5 hit points ranged combat. +1 strength, +5 combat. +1 quickness, +1 dodge, +1 movement speed. Quickness, dodge. 4 armor, 5 hit points. Oh, also this is 5 armor. This is 6 armor. What is +1 ranged combat? Oh, here, shuriken. This is better. Get the 6th one. Wait, I mean, I'm getting definitely shuriken. The 6th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Victory Rapid Transit Light Jumpsuit? Why? Why? Wait, you give me this. And then I equip it. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Here. We unequip this, we do this. That's cool jumpsuit. Yeah, but see, I'm gonna... Oh, I can give myself more hit points if I want it. So, ranged combat we don't need. We also don't need close combat, which we could technically get, just to also be able to punch people in the face. So Overwatch with close combat? Interesting. So I'm thinking more hit points probably, but let's see. I mean, dodge could be useful, but would be our only point in dodge. So I have cash. Also, do you want to have my old knife? Okay, outfits. Let's see. So this one could be useful, honestly. Just armor and hit points. Because we don't need ranged combat. We could get for the armor jacket and get more strength and hit points. This one we're not gonna do. So it's either light security or it's armor jacket. We might decide that. How about we decide that next time? That way I have time to not think about it, because I would say that I'm gonna do it and not gonna actually do it. Unless one of you screams either light security or armor jacket at me right now. Like now. Like now. I'm gonna drink something, and after I'm gonna eat. I'm...
pretending if I actually got to drink something, but like I go like this, like drop it off. Anyways, huzzah, good job. We're gonna save. Then we are gonna go to the main menu. And then we're gonna go to the ending screen. Boom. Boom. Also, if anyone reminds me, never mind. For some reason, I thought that I would have the art book in the extras, but I don't. I have like a wallpaper, the soundtrack in MP3 and FLAC files, and then the Russian localization. Which, you know, is certainly a thing that someone might need. Let's see. Do I send you to Hyra? That's certainly an option. Do I send you somewhere else? Maybe. Let's see, who else would be there? I mean, there would be Hyra. Yeah, let's just go Hyra. Let's just send y'all over to Hyra. Boop, right. Boop. Thank you everyone for attending today's stream. Thank you for the company. Thank you for the conversation. I enjoyed it. We also handled all, I think, all the conversations were like, you know, kept reasonable and humane, and like grown-ups, one might say. But yeah, I hope you take care of yourself. Salo said, Urs leaves. Salo left. Salo didn't notice till just now that Urs is leaving. All good. Don't worry about it. I'm joking. But yeah. You got distracted. I know. Don't worry about it. Richson, hello, hello, pheasant. Siat, please. What? CRT, please. Dad. 5 more minutes. No. I will be back, not on my stream, but on BB's stream tomorrow. So, if you want, we're gonna be playing Baldur's Gate. Same time as today. Anyways, I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.